Oh my God, मेरे को ही पकड़ता, मेरे को बचाना.
After leaving you, this first thing, first thing what because evening we are
makes it almost invisible against the background of blue-green, typically found in its habitat. Moving into the North South to the right, we have the Marker, king of all Asian birds. And our has the impressive stylistic head. Markers are everywhere, used in immense respect for the unmatching value of their birds. Remember, you buy, we die. We leave the foothills behind and wade through the marsh. You can't miss our striking great flamingos. Flamingos feed without ever looking at food. With their head upside down, they take in mouthfuls of water and strain tiny organisms from the water using their specialized beaks. A serene bay meets the nocturnal jungle. Look to your left to catch a glimpse of pelicans. Pelicans are social birds that live, travel, and hunt in flocks. At dusk, the pelicans settle down for a tranquil roost. These majestic birds, with their large throat pouch and long beak, are perfectly adapted to hunt fish. Contrary to popular belief, pelicans do not store fish in their pouch. After scooping up their prey, they quickly drain the water before swallowing their meal. As we move into the clearing, look up. These are the Bara Singha, also known as swamp deer. In Hindi, Bara means 12 and Singha means horn. Bara Singha refers to the multiple points on the male's antlers. The antlers are formidable weapons used to fend off rival stags during the mating season. After each mating season, the antlers are shed. You might also notice some spotted deer. These are the axis deer, or cheetah. When alarmed, they produce a loud barking horn. Predators and their prey interact in unique ways within an ecosystem. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open. For many animals living in the dark do make sounds to communicate with one another. True enough, can you hear that? That is the sound of the striped hyena, the only hyena species found in Asia. These highly elusive animals have very powerful jaws that can crack open bones. Their big ears and extremely keen sense of hearing allow them to zero in on an ongoing kill happening kilometers away. Their hind legs are shorter than their front legs, giving them a strange gait, but this helps them run long distances. After large predators such as lions are finished with their meals, hyenas come in opportunistically to feed on the scraps. Scavengers like hyenas play a vital role in the ecosystem by keeping the environment clean. Now, when you have hyenas, it's very likely that you'll see lions close by. To the right, these are Asiatic lions. Unlike their African cousins, Asiatic lions do not form very large prides. A pride of Asiatic lions typically comprises 1 or 2 males, 2 to 3 females, and several young. Lions rely heavily on tactical hunting approaches, for they lack the speed of cheetahs and the stealth of leopards. Lions have to work as a team to bring down larger prey such as buffaloes. Asiatic lions used to be found across India and the Middle East, but the natural habitat is disappearing. Now they are restricted to a very tiny area of India, in the northwestern part of the country, in Gujarat. The few that remain in the wild today are found in a wildlife preserve in the Gir Forest Sanctuary. They currently exist in the wild only as a small single population. A single event like a large forest fire could cause them to be extinct. Here at Night Safari, we are proud to have successfully bred our lions as part of a global effort to sustain the population of these species under human care. Found in the hot, dry grasslands and forests of South Asia and the Indian subcontinent, the sloth bear is not related to the sloth. Europeans call it sloth bear because it has long, curved claws and sometimes hangs upside down on a tree branch, very much like a tree sloth. Next, second largest land animal in Asia, the greater one-horned rhinoceros. Also known as the Indian rhino, it can weigh over 3 tons. Observe the bumpy texture of the animal's skin and its distinct folds, giving it a segmented, armor-plated look. While it may look tough, rhino skin is, in fact, very sensitive. Rhinos do not sweat, like you and I, which is why they are often found near water bodies. Wallowing in the mud helps them keep cool. With only 200 individuals left in the wild at the start of the 20th century, Indian rhinos are close to extinction. With concerted conservation efforts, the population now stands at 3,500. Rhinos have poor eyesight. They rely mostly on their sense of smell to navigate and communicate. Feces and urine are used to mark their territory. Safety ahead, you might catch a gorilla or the scent of other creatures. Keep your eyes peeled. citizens of the nocturnal world magically melted into the background as if under a cloak of invisibility. Over to you. Try spotting the spotted hyenas. Predators like these will always remain concealed until the right moment. Spotted hyenas are not just scavengers, but formidable hunters too. They produce a variety of calls that communicate hierarchy, advertise territory, or together the family. These social animals form groups called clans. Can you spot our deer species grazing in the shadows? These are the thumb and the hawk deer. Males spot antlers, which are used to spar with other males for mates. After the mating season, the antlers fall. If you peer down the left, you'll be able to catch sight of the Cape buffaloes grazing or taking a cool dip. These massive animals can usually be found near water. Both males and females have heavy, ridged horns that are used for defense against predators. Males also use their horns to establish dominance in the herd. Here on our left, we have our massive Nile hippopotamuses. They spend most of the day submerged in cool water, emerging at dusk to eat their fill of grass. Despite their bulk, hippopotamuses have a surprisingly small appetite. They consume just 1.5% of their body mass daily. Their nighttime supper and daytime rest routine must be especially energy efficient. No night safari at all is complete without the watch. Easy to train. Other views such as the Tasmanian Devil and Sudan can only be seen outdoors. You might want to explore, but the trail is Nature Trail, Tasmanian Devil Trail, and Penguin Trail. In a few moments, we will pass through the fight where you might meet our pair of white Africans. They are leucistic animals. While they lack pigmentation of skin and fur, they retain the pigments in their eyes. African lions are much larger when compared to the Asiatic lions. The role of the male is to protect the territory so the females can hunt in peace. After the hunt, the males will have his fill first, followed by the females, and lastly the cubs. The lion is the national animal of Singapore. Legend tells of Prince Sangila Utama, who named this city Singapura, or Lion City, because he saw a lion when he first landed on the island. There's just one problem with that story. Lions aren't native to Singapore. Maybe the prince saw a strange, unknown animal and assumed it was a lion. What he really saw remains a tantalizing mystery. Mandai Wildlife Group, our mission is to protect wildlife. As a world-class zoological institution, we work closely with other zoos and partners in a concerted bid to preserve populations of threatened species under human care. This includes participating in breeding programs to diversify local gene pool and stepping up to house a severely threatened species for eventual release to the wild.